'Cause I play to win. Took me down, had me feeling alone. So long, darling. Right here and now, we can try this again. If you're in, I'm in, darling. I finally see what I need to be free. Far from what I was led to believe. No holding back, I've made up my mind. Seeing what's next, I'm not sure what I'll find. Holding the key firmly in my hands. I'm looking forward, I know where I stand. And this is it, I've nothing to lose. Now is the right time, I'm making my move.
The Rams are winning this one. Might be a shot. Barely off the crossbar. And Heim with a 50. And oh my. That's a great pass there from Vegas to Heim off the backboard there. And great read. I mean, that's crazy. I mean, it doesn't look like
a bit of an overcommit, I think, a little bit. Too much time holding that pressure, getting aggressive, getting a little bit desperate for a goal, but Finer up with the flip reset, setting that one in, and he's got to find the response just like that. Finer off the wall, beautiful play, getting the flip reset. Nice use, right under the crossbar in the back. That ball that needs to go in the net.
A bad taste in your mouth.
Oh,
You're the Penguins, and so is that. That is a brutal play from Bernie. Just the double touch into corner, the demo on Flushy Boyd, not expecting to have to hit the ball. He's left to backflip at it, and just an open net for Costin to shoot at.
What's going on, Frontier Doubles League? It is Saturday night. It is almost at the 8:15 mark. We apologize. There's some shenanigans going on in the background, but other than that, we have ourselves our first match. We're almost ready to go. My co-caster being Oscar. How you doing, brother?
I'm doing well. We have an expert league match. For the 8 o'clock hour. We have Eagles and Colts. Colts won their last match. I think Eagles lost their last match, and let's see if Eagles can pull something off.
Indeed, both these teams are 3-3, so both of them are wanting to get a winning record off this game.
Yeah.
We'll see what they can do. Also, we have Lasagna as our streamer man, so everybody give him love in chat. But I say, Oscar, we get this series underway from these two teams. We have ISA and JB from the Colts going up against Unseen and a pull-up from the Adept League for the Eagles. Crimson.
Let's go. Let's get it.
Out
Game
to go.
one. Game one. Eagles win the kickoff. But JB controls. I see the demo. The flick. JB's waiting. Ooh, but it got cleared out. But unseen. Eagles are playing this on the Colts half right now. Unseen winning them 50. Oh, is that a shot attempt?
Hey, for Crimson being a pull-up from the Adept League, he's kind of holding his own here in the first minute as well. But here will be a good test and keeps it to the corner instead of letting it go in.
Ooh.
Unseen, however, being the one who lets the first goal in, not is a pull-up. So maybe Expert League Eagles should have pulled up two players. Man, jokes aside, of course.
Wow, softball. Are you gonna take that?
Oh, come on. Unseen's going to laugh at that one later with me. But Colts will get their first goal, and I say it's going to try to lead up to the second one, but we'll get stopped by Crimson, who gets the demo on JB, which will allow Unseen to get control. Tries to send it out, Unseen getting that demo, but it is going to be awkward for this Eagles team, and they're just doing a strong game so far. I say getting a retaliatory bump.
Yeah.
JB unable to put that in, and Oscar. It
Yeah.
might be 1-0 for the Colts right now, but this seems like it's going to be a pretty good game at this moment.
Yeah. Well, no, it can change in a minute or any second now. You know.
Oh yeah. The game of Rocket League is always ever in motion,
Yeah.
always changing.
Yeah. Which I've learned. And Chris, ooh, I thought he scored that. Unseen? I think. Ooh, Crimson. Unseen? With a free net. Unseen.
Unseen can do what I cannot, and that's hit the wide open net. Good job from this guy to tie it back up just under the 3-minute marker.
Yeah.
And was beating both the players, Colts, both of them just on top of each other,
Yeah.
making it where their spacing is just awkward and not how they need to do it. It'd be interesting to see if they tighten that up or if they don't. But that was a great demo by JB on the scene, just giving I say the open net.
Ooh, and Kristen was way up, so he couldn't go back and save it. Unfortunate.
Indeed. He was up on the offense, and it was just a great takeaway. And right now, Colts are playing good. They are playing that advantage of the pull up well. I'm not saying that it's because Crimson's pull up, but they're playing that
Crimson?
little
With the
MMR
double?
very well. But
Oh,
Crimson,
hey, Crimson!
absolutely beautiful shot from the air, saying, "I don't care for what league I'm from. I'm here to play."
I thought someone had the save on that one, but unfortunately they didn't for the Colts. JB put it in that mid, or no, not mid. Oops. Run net. Oops.
Well, it did get me eventually, but see, he'll send it away. Jack gets the pitch off the wall, can't quite get it, but JB being too far underneath it, couldn't get the 50 he wanted. But that's a
Double demo.
Where you
JB with the flick?
Dad. And I think, Oscar, if I may be bold enough to say, that the Colts have shifted their strategy mid-game already. Excuse me. They have shifted their strategy to just try to demo this Eagles team and just put it into a 1v2 as often as they can.
Yeah.
They're going to try to take advantage of that pull-up.
Yeah, I've seen that. I've seen that. And JB with the and what a save by I don't know if that was unseen. I don't know if it was Crimson or unseen.
Ooh.
But JB with the shot, and what a goal.
I think that's a little unfortunate there because Crimson trying to go for the demo. I think he own goaled it on his own teammate there, and which is incredibly unfortunate.
Hey Galloway, this is the Eagles. Remember?
Oh, I never forget that now. I'm always ready for my Eagles to have an Eagles moment. Or not my Eagles, but you know what I mean.
And JB scores again. If you know, you know.
Oh, if you look in the Twitch chat right now, you can already see our lovely streamer guy has already put the Eagle command in there. And Crimson trying to get it mid, unfortunately, Unseen unable to get to it in time. We'll get beat out for another Colts goal, but Unseen gonna go for a pass off the backboard. Crimson not liking what he saw, backed off on it. Islay trying to take up over him, but Crimson will beat him. Adept Leagues showing up tonight, but JB is
Oh,
there
JB with
for
the shot.
the second chance to put it in, extending that lead 6-2.
A minute. Let's see what Eagles can do in a minute. Oh, and a shot from Islay. I feel like that's wraps for game 1, but we shall see.
Yeah, which the Eagles would definitely have to try to adapt, figure out this strategy, because it's two teammates who have probably not played together at all this season since they're different
Yeah.
leagues. Maybe they play in scrims against each other, but they got to
Yeah.
figure out the chemistry and how to make it work. Which Crimson's doing a good enough job of it. I mean, he's showing up for he's showing up for
Oh, person
his adept
to
team,
save?
but
Yeah.
it's still kind of in the favor of the Colts for sure, who are going into a very
Oh, and
demo
Islay with
heavy,
the
bump heavy strategy.
Islay with the goal. My fault.
Oh, you're fine. It was a good it was a good catch and shot by Islay for sure.
Yeah. 15 seconds left. Let's see. Oh, and Islay with another one. Another one. What a nice shot by him. By Islay. But unfortunate for the Eagles.
I mean, JB was just content, celebrating, just letting time kill out. Crimson didn't challenge. I think Unseen was just going to let time fall out too. But Islay said he wants another one for the stat book. So if he pops that shot, Colts will take game 1. Hey,
I'm not gonna lie. Galloway.
what's that?
Crimson and Unseen are not playing bad. You know, they're not playing bad. The first like minute or so, you know, they're like, um, they were like, seeing how the Colts are playing. They were like, they felt the pressure, cause you know, um, they're in 2 different leagues. But you know, at the end of the day, um, this is Rocket League. The first like minute or two, they just they were attacking. You know.
Oh yeah, and for game 1, it worked out. I mean, at the start of this game 1, it was working really well. It was play versus play, but then the Colts
Yeah.
decided to go for that demo strategy and just bump heavy strategy, and they'll
Yeah.
constantly trying to turn into a 2v1. It's starting to really affect the. That's where it's starting to affect that MMR difference between the two teams, and
Yeah.
the Eagles are now going to have to try to figure out how to counter that, how to prevent that from becoming an issue, if they will be able to. But game 2 does bring a full set of a new set
Unseen with the
of 5
shot.
minutes. We'll have
Can
to
he
see what they
double
can
it?
do. And
An
Unseen
Unseen
certainly
double.
can.
Unseen with the double. What a double tap by Unseen.
Nope.
A kickoff goal, mind you. Unseen. Islay. Can he flick it over? No, he cannot. But Unseen controlling flicks, and he scores again. Unseen. Eagles are playing way better this match.
Well, Unseen is definitely a fast player and a good player at that too. So
Yeah.
It would not surprise me if the Eagles tried to play faster to keep the Colts having to move more defensively rather than
Yeah.
allow them to go for those bumps and demos. So we'll have to, we'll
Oh,
have to see if that is
Crimson,
the
Crimson
strategy.
with the demo. Crimson with
Good
the demo.
JB getting the 50 on unseen. JB going for the demo himself. That will get 50'd out, but unseen with plenty enough time.
Unseen. Yeah,
We'll take
plenty
that
of
to the
time.
corner.
Crimson is going up. Can they get a third? Let's see. Crimson.
Crimson going for a little bit of the bump strategy himself, but Crimson with a great save when I say was waiting to try to put that shot on. Now getting the clear out unseen with 0 boost. Got to be very careful here. JB missing the demo. Unseen, unable to stay on it. Crimson beating how I say, however. I definitely think speed is the strategy the Eagles are going for, and it's definitely working, keeping this Colts in the back foot. Eagles now up 3-0.
Oh boy. With 3:31, 3-0, Galloway. Who would have thought in game 2?
Definitely the onus is on the Eagles to adapt. It was just a matter of how they were going to adapt, and I think
Yeah,
they
I
went
think
with the
they're.
strategy that I would have gone with as well. If you play faster, the demo attempts aren't as viable because you're going for a demo, but the ball is being banged to your corner. It's now speeding to your side. What's your demo going to do at that point? Although that's a great shot by JB.
Yeah, what a shot by JB.
Much needed goal for the Colts, if you ask me.
Yeah, they needed that really badly. Because Eagles are pressuring them really, really badly right now. And they're playing good Eagles are playing good defense right now. Even though they lost game 1, they learned from it, you know?
Oh, yeah. Game 1 is
Oh,
often...
a shot!
Oh! Oh, I'm not gonna lie, a little bit of luck on that side, but goalpost put in some big work. Unseen clearing it out. JB trying to get back. I say trying to get back. The ball will get continuously pushed by Unseen, but it will get stuffed away. Crimson, however, back on it. Unseen turning in.
Oh, in the demo!
Absolutely gorgeous play from this Eagles team.
The demo at the end. Wow. Four to 1 with 2:24 left. Eagles. Eagles are winning. Unseen with the flick? Or did he? Ooh. Ooh, Crimson? JB? I think he's trying to double it, but you can't, cause they're playing they're playing good defense right now. Eagles are playing way good defensively right now.
Indeed, they're doing a good job of keeping that ball away and making the Colts kind of work against themselves in some way. Unseen hitting the good demo. Crimson that one.
Crimson trying to put it mid for Unseen, but Unseen didn't take the bait for it. And JB counters that. JB with the shot.
A nice little pop up right over Crimson's head.
Yeah.
But Colts down by 2. Crimson now going to take a shot on it, but I say we'll turn away. JB.
A double? Ooh.
Went back into net. Crimson went for the demo. That's just going to be on target.
Is that it? Is that in? Oh.
Unseen, I think, went for the boost that wasn't there. Got caught out slacking. Maybe got bumped. I'm
Oh.
not quite sure what happened to him, but. Ooh.
With a minute, it's 4-3.
The minute remaining. Colts are down.
Let's
Only by
see.
one.
Oh.
Oh, and that's just the end. Down by one. No. Down by 0, says JB.
Yeah, JB is right now. Right now, JB is controlling this game, or the Colts are.
Indeed, and this is where I would say the strategy that the Eagles employed to take away the demos from the Colts, while it was effective, it's no longer needed because the Colts are starting to back off. They're giving the Eagles time and space now.
Yeah,
This is where, if you're the Eagles, you go back to what you did in game 1
yeah,
at the beginning of it, where you controlled that ball, made your plays, because the Colts are now giving you that space to do it again.
yeah. Ooh, what a save! And JB pops it. Ice Play was trying to score that, but he couldn't. But that's okay. Ice Play controls that. Can they score in 10 seconds? Or 7? JB with the shot? No. Galloway? No.
Unseen wasn't keeping track of the second player from the Colts, and that allowed JB to sneak in there, get up over him, throw that in with virtually no time left. The Eagles now have to get this kickoff goal, and they have to get it quickly, but Colts are good for the stall pattern.
No.
That's going to be an awkward 50. Unseen try to throw it up, but nobody's there from his team to really do anything with that. And Colts will take game 2.
Colts take game 2. I'm flabbergasted right now. Bro, Eagles were up 3-0, 4-0 up. What? Like, what?
Well, I mean, it just goes to show that the strategy that the Eagles were using needs to be readjusted.
Yeah.
I mean, because they
I
forced
mean,
the Colts to back off.
and plus, at the end of the day, Crimson is Adapt, and Unseen is Expert. So they probably like scrim each other, but th- they probably like they're probably like learning stuff from each other, you know, at the right now.
Oh yeah. But as game 2 closes into the lobby and game 3 is now starting up, no team is called timeout or any other sorts. So now we're going to be going into game 3.
Oh wait, did someone call?
Nobody called timeout. It's just an awkward miscommunication here, I guess. I'm not sure, but we are going underway now, unseen, going up against the Isolate on this kickoff.
Unseen. And Ice Play wins that kickoff. I feel like Eagles have to put that pressure back on the Colts, just like they did in game 2. But Isley with the shot. Because Eagles put a lot of pressure in Colts for game 2, and that's the way to beat that's the way to beat Colts, if you put pressure on them and demo them.
And demo them, the Eagles are, but excuse me. Well, Unseen is going to try to get this center for Crimson. Crimson going up, but it will get beat. Unseen now having to race back to get control of this ball. Wins the 50, but turns the opposite direction.
JB.
They can control that ball. Crimson getting a good touch out of that corner. When we pushing JB here in the corner.
JB. Crimson is one that 50. Nope. Unseen with Crimson. Oh no, Unseen. Unseen's all over the place.
Oh yeah, this man's a fast player. He's trying to get around, but that's going to be a counter.
Is that in? Ooh.
And we'll extend the lead up by 2.
I thought it hit the post, but it didn't.
A great snipe from, I think it was Islay, and
Yeah, I saw.
Colts. No, up by 2. Eagles put up some good pressure, but no goals to really account for it. They're going to have to step this up to stop the bleeding here soon, and have to be very careful with those back passes. Crimson.
Crimson with the shot, with the flick shot, and what a goal by Crimson.
Crimson with the boost with the fur. Wait, what?
Wait, what?
No, great beat by Crimson there. I say racing back couldn't do anything about it. Colts now winning this kickoff. Slate and JP getting the big boost. Unseen with a beautiful touch over the. They'll slow down this Colts, making them have to race back to defense.
JB is controlling this, but Unseen. He has control of it.
Just unfortunately no boost to his name. Oh, what a great touch!
Oh, yeah, that was a great touch. Islay putting it mid for nope. Unseen. Pressuring. JB with the flick. Oh, double. I thought JB was gonna flick that at first, but he doubled it, and it's 3-1 with Colts.
Yeah, momentum is definitely in the Colts' favor right now for sure.
Yeah. Eagles are pressuring, but they're not getting the demos that they got in game 2.
Yeah, I do think they need to keep that aggression up in this one playoff in their favor, but they have to be very sure with their touch. If they just throw it away, the Colts are going to punish them right now.
JB. Unseen with the... Or he got demos. Now Crimson, can he do something with it? He can't, but Unseen, that was very, very dangerous spot to put the ball. A very, very dangerous spot. But Eagles keep on pressuring. Let's see.
Oh. But say if Crimson stole that boost from JB, that would be huge for Unseen's offense. But unfortunately for them, that it was JB who got it. Crimson and the miscommunication with Unseen there. Both of them passed it, but neither going for the ball will allow the Colts to get a 4th goal. And I do think that's probably going to be the nail in the coffin.
It's 4-1 with 50 seconds left.
Not undoable, but I do think it might be over.
Yeah, 3 goals, 3 kickoff goals, so you never know.
It's a game of Rocket League. It certainly happens, but with
Slay scoring
like that,
with Slay scoring,
With Eagle moments like that, I think that's the nail and the hammer in the coffin.
Oh. The Eagles,
Oh,
the Eagles moment.
we all know and love them. But 30 seconds remaining. I don't think getting a shot to his name, but unable to get it go in. JB gonna try to carry this
Maybe
around.
with the shot,
Crimson getting a
and he's
beautiful
ooh,
save.
I thought he scored that, but he got it got blocked. Now isolate, and that's wrapped.
Indeed, it
Unfortunate,
will be.
unfortunate for Eagles because Crimson is adapt and unfortunate for Eagles because uh uh Crimson is adapt and unseen is expert, so it was like un undoable. I mean, it was doable in game two, but at the end of the day, you know, Colts just played better today.
Yeah, they just stepped it up. They played their advantage well and definitely put it to the Eagles. The Eagles fought hard, do what they
Yeah.
could do, but it didn't pay off or did not win in the end. Colts were able to take it into a 3-0 sweep. Unfortunately, it is getting kind of close to the start time of the hour 2 marker, so there'll be no time for interviews. But Oscar, let me get your quick final thoughts on how that game, or how that series went.
Game one. Well, my final thoughts. Uh, Eagles came really. Eagles came really quick, or pressured the Colts really quick in game two, which gave them momentum, but they lost that game. But at the end of the day, Crimson was adapt and unseen was expert, which they didn't they probably haven't played with each other yet. But with the Colts, they played they just played really well. With the Colts, just played really well.
Indeed, they did. Eagles definitely put up a valiant fight for the MMR difference that they had, but
Yeah.
don't with the 3-0 sweep, we'll take the winning record now being 4-3. Eagles
Mhm.
going down to 3-4, but come back here in 15 minutes, or since it's so close, I'd say just don't go nowhere because we have Adept Gators Penguins coming up next. That's a team or two teams you're not going to want to miss, and we all love our Adept League, so stick around. We'll be back shortly.
See ya.
I've got you hanging on my words. Taste so sweet even when they hurt. You wanna feel, wanna fall in love, wanna give it all up, but you don't want to lose your control. Are we playing this game? Oh, are we playing this game? Are you too afraid, or are you giving in? play to win. had me feeling alone. So long, darling. Right here and now, we can try this again. If you're in, I'm in, darling. I finally see what I need to be free. Far from what I was led to, but no holding back. I've made up my mind. Seeing what's next, I'm not sure what I'll find. Holding the key firmly in my hands. I'm looking forward, I know where I stand. And this is it, I've nothing to lose. Now is the right time, I'm making my move. I wanna hide now. You can't bring me down. I wanna hide now. You can't bring me down. Holding the key firmly in my hands. I'm looking forward, I know where I stand. And this is it, I've nothing to lose. Now is the right time, I'm making my move. I wanna hide now. You can't bring me down. I wanna hide now. You can't bring me down. I'm seeing what's next. What is ahead? I'm seeing what's next. I'm seeing what's next. What is ahead? I'm seeing what's next. I wanna hide now. You can't bring me down. I wanna hide now. You can't bring me into the night, the city lights are dancing, slowly falling apart. The shadows causing an outbreak. I'm wishing upon a star. This time I'm feeling stronger, and I know I can do better. The shadows causing an outbreak. I'm turning the light. We're gonna light it up, oh, light it up, light it up, ooh, light it up.
Good evening, FDL, and welcome to the second hour here of Saturday night. I'm your boy Conway Twitchy, and I'm hanging out here, joined by the unfortunately under the weather Galloway Sackett. Galloway, we hope you're feeling a little bit better tonight.
I appreciate that, brother. I'm feeling a lot better if my voice don't exactly sound it, but I'm getting there.
That's good. I'm excited here. Depth League, Gators, Penguins. You said Penguins are 1-5, Gators are 2-4. Everybody's still trying to pick up, excuse me, some of those scraps.
Hey,
Stay in the hunt here.
I'm just sick one. Don't take my job. Don't take my gig away from me.
Hey, I'm trying not to. That one just kind of hit me, but should be a good matchup here. Go ahead and give them their spiel.
Indeed. While you're doing that, the Gators will be bringing their A team technically because Ninja and Smurfy both had the same style, so it's going off of alphabetical if I remember correctly. So this would be a technical A team going up against the Penguins, who has brought in their reserve with Debbie. And I don't know who that will technically be considered a sub in for. Oh no, I do know. Debbie will be subbing in for Biff, so this will be an A versus an A lineup. So it'd be a very interesting matchup. Debbie's debut return to FDL after leaving towards the end and beginning of this season. So looking forward to seeing how that man do. We all love the Depster, but now with their rights being read to these guys, what do you say, Conway? That we get these fellas in there and get rocking and rolling?
Yeah, let's do this. It should be a good one. We know that Debbie can be pretty good. We'll have to see what happens here. Debbie and KJ, like you said, for the Penguins. Hello, Gators. Oh, they said 1 second. Everybody's backing out again. What a great time.
Bruh.
What a great time.
That's it. I'm taking a hatchet to these guys.
I didn't know geese had hatchets.
Well, that's your first mistake, not knowing that us geese have every tool that we need. My word.
A little bit of mistimed hydration here, but yeah, that makes sense.
Somebody just needing some water, which is no fair. I'm a waterfowl. I love my water myself, and I have me a nice cool glass or cup of water that's saving me tonight. So I won't chastise them too much. But Conway, if we do happen to get a chance for an interview and they're in this box, I'm making fun of them.
I do not blame you. I, however, do not have a glass of water. I'm just drinking a can of Mellow Yellow. Not sponsored by Coke, but I drink a lot of Coke products apparently, so maybe I should be.
Or better yet, maybe you should get Coke products a sponsor of the stream. Yeah,
That'd be a good one.
it
I could
would
hold up
be.
I could hold up a Mellow Yellow or a Monster can or a Powerade every other stream, you know.
Does Coca-Cola make Monster?
Yeah, they do own portions of it. I'm still pretty sure.
I did not know that. My world has been expanded. Learn something new every day, folks. Conway is not just a master of casting and just a lovely personality, but is also such a great educator. But we do have everybody on the field ready to go now. We're getting these guys in there. We have, like Conway said, KJ and Debbie versus Little Rigger and Smurfy. And KJ will be on the kickoff going up against, I believe it was Rigger, and it is Rigger. Will get to 50. I need to stop saying his name. Just move on somewhere else before I accidentally tip fate too many times. But Smurfy getting the first shot on. That would be crossbar, but KJ sending it out. A little coming in a little too fast. See what I did there?
I think we should just stick to Rig. So Rig's gonna send that one down. Smurfy's gonna chase, hit it
Still
towards the
dangerous, my
net.
friend.
No, Rig is good. He bonks
Rig.
that one towards the net. Debbie sending that one the other way. Smurfy putting a good shot on. It's a little floater. KJ's going to send that to the Penguins' corner. Smurfy chased that ball down, turned away so Rick could hit it. KJ's going to send it the other way. Debbie staying back. Good move there because that ball's coming right back. Smurfy's got it. Going to pop it, but it stays in front of the net. Debbie with another quick flip to get it around. Rig tries to put it on net, not able to get there. It's going to pop out. Debbie's going to send it down for KJ, who can't quite get there. Smurfy's going to try to clear it out of the corner. And it looks like the Gators have a good amount of pressure here.
Indeed, Gators have been doing a good job, just like you said, keeping that pressure going. But the defensive prowess of Debbie and this Penguin team is just doing what we expect them to do. Just doing a fantastic job. Smurfy trying to chase, trying to come in fast and put the word is escaping me right now, but just trying to put the screws to them. But it was turned away. But the Penguins team cannot leave their iceberg kind of way. Gators just keep attacking them.
Yeah, the defensive rotations have been really good for the Penguins. And the offensive rotations have been really good for the Gators, so it's really opened up this game a bit. Smurfy's going to push down, might be too tight angle of a shot to get on. KJ's going to send this one out. Yeah, the Gators have the pressure, but the defensive work here by the Penguins has been good, and having good defensive rotations really can open things up for you, even if the other team gets a lot of good pressure.
Mm-hmm.
You open up those fast break opportunities, you open up those boost starve opportunities, even though you may be getting boost starved yourself, and you just make it work around them. That's a good shot put on net. Debbie's going to send it the other way, make the Gators work back for it. Rig plays it off the wall. Smurfy was facing the wrong direction there, but gets back to where he needs to, pops it towards the net. Doesn't look like it's going to be on per se. KJ send it the other way. Going to chase this one into the corner. Debbie hanging back. Debbie's going to push in on this. Has a chance. Carries the ball, gets it around one. Can't get it around the second one, and Rig's going to push this down the other way. KJ's going to follow it into the corner, get the boost. Misses the ball. The Penguins, I've noticed here, have been driving under the ball quite a bit. Maybe not getting that timing down internally per se. Still playing really good, but they're going to have to be very careful with those overdrive mistakes as Smurfy tries to dunk that one in, and another defensive masterclass here by the Penguins.
Oh, thankfully you didn't cast a curse to anybody there, as that was putting a shot on. But now Debbie with no boost won't be able to get control of this ball, and will not, unfortunately, get that corner. Smurfy getting it past KJ now. This is going to be dangerous for the Penguins if they can get back. If Smurfy can control it, and he just cannot control the sauce, he will lose it. That spaghetti just now covered in tomato sauce, just everywhere, from him not able to keep control of what could have been a clean breakaway for the first goal. But Penguins now, in their own offensive rotation, trying to make things happen, is picked apart by the Gators. Will go high. Debbie sending it astray before Smurfy can get in there. Little Rig with no boost, trying to get a touch on it, which will set up KJ even better. Debbie going for the 50. KJ also going for the 50, and it's crossbar down ski doodles for the first goal, going to the Penguins in kind of way I didn't quite foresee it going in the way that it did. But I can't say I'm too surprised with the first goal happening the way it did.
No, I'm going to say it because the Penguins, like we said, had really good defensive rotation. They were waiting everything out. That's going to bounce towards the net, and that's going to bounce in for Rig. That goal disappears in 5 seconds. 56 seconds left, and we are still tied up again. But they were doing everything they could there to just keep it going, and then making some mistakes of their own there. That one is going to hurt.
That's Rocket League. In typical FDL fashion, after the first 4 minutes of no scoring, now it's going to be nothing but scoring. Little Rig, just a little too wide on that one. Couldn't make it happen, but he's going to get bumped off of that. Still going to try to be on it. Wait for bump himself, but doesn't get it. KJ grabbing that midfield boost, which is huge for the offensive push. That's going to be awkward. Smurfy, no boost, able to get the first save. Could not clean it or recover to clean up the second save, and KJ will be able to throw that one in. And I gotta say, that was a fantastic first save by Smurfy, and he even had a decent chance on the second one. He just guessed where he was sending it wrong. 50-50 loss, but man, what a close defensive attempt.
Yeah, just made the keeper jump the wrong way, much like a penalty shot in any professional soccer league we've ever seen, but that was a really great opportunity, and I was just very, little mistouch there. Eagles moment there for the Penguins. That's the wrong kind of bird, guys. What are you doing?
Well, we already know that half this Penguins team used to be Eagles at one point.
Yes, they sure did.
And if you ask any Eagles, once an Eagle, always an Eagle.
That's right. Oh, but Debbie, with the open netter off the kickoff, going to carry that down. This has been a 5-goal flurry, and right about the last, 46 seconds? They went
the
4
last
minutes
minute,
without scoring, and then everything has just been a flurry of shots and goals and everything. I didn't get a chance to say it, but Smurfy, with the defensive positioning on that first save you just were talking about, that was just beautiful. He even had to jump across, turn, and then boost into that ball, and was still able to get it. That was just absolutely impressive. Smurfy had a chance there, but that ball just rotated out a little bit too far. KJ's going to send this out. Gators could not get to it. Penguins are going to take game 1. And we weren't sure if it was going to happen, but they waited them out. And they are going to take this game 3 goals on 4 shots versus 12 shots for the Gators. And 7 saves for the Penguins. That is absolutely nuts.
Indeed. And Debbie with the ever so devious score. I'm just going to blow past that one, my good sir. But I will laugh about how little rigor had the intervals of 2-2-2 underneath it. Just funny to me. I'm sorry. I'm kind of a weird guy. But all the great defense was played in the first 4 minutes. Then the last 60 seconds was essentially just damn burst wide open score. It was now legal on this field. And like I said, Penguins were able to hold on. They kept up the pressure enough to keep it away from their net. And
It reminded
it's
me
just
of the championship rounds of a title fight. You know how those guys will go like towards the middle rounds. They'll be hanging out in there, and then they're like, "Okay, cool. Last minute, let's just stand and bang in the middle of the octagon." That is exactly what that looked like to me. Is it was first 4 minutes,
yeah.
control, 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 and then just start swinging for the fences there. And as it turns out, Penguins take round 1, but we still have time to go here.
Indeed. Rig versus Dave in the kickoff, but Smurfy will get the second touch. It's going to be an awkward save attempt from KJ. Smurfy unable to throw it on target. Rig unable to follow that up. And that will be a great opportunity gone from this Gators team. As Penguins was able to outlast it. That's going to be a double commit. It's going to make it very awkward for the Penguins to get back. Smurfy setting up his teammate. Rig throwing it high. Crossbar rejecting it. Smurfy could have gone for it, but misread Debbie's challenge. KJ will now try to take it and center it. Rig sending it out. Smurfy spawning there, able to get the beat. That's going to be a wide open net. Will Smurfy be able to control it? He can. Did not pull a Galloway. He did not go to my course of open goal shooting. And this man will score first in game 2 for the Gators.
Yeah, that was just a beautiful push down. It looked like it was going to be really close to the net. You and I both probably held our breath there, but excuse me.
Yep.
Worked out in their favor. Gators are going to open up the scoring here, and that was the first double commit I think we'd seen from any team there. I want to say KJ accidentally blasted Debbie out of the sky, just carrying that ball around, unfortunately. But KJ's got this up. Smurfy's going to wait to play it. Plays it down across the net. Dangerous play there, but they come away with it. They get away with it there.
Cotton.
Yeah, it is a very bold strategy. If you put the ball in front of your net in Origin, it is probably going into it. We all know exactly how that works out. Debbie with a good carry gets it around 1. Cannot get it around Smurfy. Ball's going to drop down in front of the net, and Smurfy just going to take it down the field. Gators swinging their tails, chomping their jaws, making sure that these Penguins have some fear in them. And they're going to take both of these first goals in a minute 15. So just kind of like the reverse of game number 1. Ooh, that's a good shot. That's a good deflection off the wall. KJ's there, and they just haven't stopped scoring. This is, I can't even imagine. I lost count. It is like the 8th goal in the last 3 minutes of match time.
Yes. It is 8 goals, and all the defense was played in that first game for sure. But now this is another race. Murphy with a good fake, but Rig was unable to get to it in time. But Debbie was also unable to get there for the second touch to try to put that shot on target. He is there to take it away from Smurfy, however. Smurfy will be there to challenge it. That ball goes flying over both of them. Rig going to try to take control here, try to pop it up, gets it into a 50. Misses the demo on Debbie. Debbie with a soft touch, putting it to the corner. This is going to make things a little bit awkward for the Gators, but they do clear out of that corner. I didn't want to speak too quickly and cast or curse anybody, but Debbie with a great turnaround. KJ with a great redirect, and that will tie this game up, Conway. And what a beautiful, beautiful play from this Penguins team.
Yeah, their teamwork has been absolutely outstanding. I was going to say when that ball was kind of floating on its own and Rig was pushing over to it, Rig was able to get there kind of uncontested, because KJ was waiting for Debbie to get back to that back post, favoring that, stay in defensive position versus trying to get some offense going, which really kind of fits what we've seen here. So, and that pass there with that beautiful redirect just kind of highlights these Penguins very, very knowledgeable and very team focused in what they do. We haven't seen a whole lot of anybody trying to take anything by themselves. Whereas the team play from the Gators, what a good save there. Debbie's going to push this one off the goalpost, almost another Eagles moment. And so we've definitely seen team play from the Gators, but it is not on that cohesive level of the Penguin. And it's probably because Gators, as I say that, Gators take that down, defensive breakdown down there for DJ try to play that in the corner, just danger play. You don't usually see those in a depth league. Everybody kind of leaves that one go and goes and guards the goalpost, but KJ, ball bounces under him. Oof.
Indeed, and we have a little bit of a ping issue, it seems like, from one of the players on the field, so we'll have to see if they call for a server reset after this match or not. But Gators, with a very commanding, not very commandingly, sorry, I was misspeaking, but with Smurfy with a very convincing hat trick is what I was trying to say. Is trying to get this team, try to get his fourth one, trying to set his team up well. His teammate being the one with the ping issues I mentioned, so we'll see. I am just rambling right now. Please save me here, Conway. What a fantastic demo by Debbie for the goal. Never mind, Debbie's going to be the one to bail me out. Holy cow, good job, Debbie.
I was just going to let you ramble. I thought it was interesting. And I was getting really, really tied up in the match there. So, yeah, Debbie bringing that one in. There was a big demo there, and they were able to get what they were looking for there. Pop that one in. Rig going to win that kickoff there over Debbie. Debbie's going to chase this one in, but Smurfy gets there first. Smurfy carrying that one down. Patented Conway yawn there in the middle of it. KJ with a shot. Rig going to send this one away. Debbie chases in, though. Debbie drives under the ball. We've seen that all night. Debbie just driving barely under it. Maybe there is a little bit of a ping issue, because I haven't seen a whole lot of that from Debbie for the most part, but definitely still in this game here. A minute left, tied up at 3. Good play there by Debbie. Gets credited with the save. KJ's going to chase this down. KJ gets a good touch, pops it up. But Smurfy able to get there before Debbie does, but Debbie turns on this. Pushes it towards the corner. Rig's going to catch it off the wall. It is going to fall center. Smurfy with a long shot. Nailed it. Nailed it there to put it at 4-3 with, oddly enough, 43 seconds left. Just going to send that one all the way down. Right into the net. That was a snipe.
Beautiful sniper. A great banger. A great counter. All the errs. That was beautiful for Smurfy's 4th goal. But now the Penguins off to the races trying to get another one, but it will get turned away. Smurfy setting up for his 5th if he doesn't ever touch it. But this man, he says he did not need the Callaway school shooting because this man just does not know how to miss an open net.
I just saw the little stat thing pop up there at the bottom after that goal. He is 5 of 10 for shooting. 10 shots by himself. I'm not brave enough to pop up the scoreboard here. I might miss something. Smurfy going for a double hat trick there, but Rig's going to put that one on and around. KJ goes up for it. Good little, we'll call that a fake. Good move here. KJ can't get the ball in the net, though. I didn't even see Smurfy. I thought that was an open net. It sure was not, but it almost looked like it from that camera angle. KJ's going to get it around one. Cannot get it around the other. Big demo there by Rig on Debbie. The ball rolls towards the middle. Gators are going to take game 2. You know what that means, Galloway?
Indeed, we're guaranteed 4 games, and I'm all for it in this series. Especially Smurfy, who is 3 points away from being in the mile-high 1,000-point club. This man was fighting hard for it, but just could not quite make it. And
only one of those goals was assisted.
Yeah, this man found himself counterattacks. He found himself open nets. His solo plays. This man found himself the backboard pass. This man did a lot. His teammate was just playing some great support Rocket League. And sometimes that's all you gotta do. Just letting your teammates cook and just be there for them. And they're feeling it. They're feeling it. And my God, Conway, Smurfy was feeling it.
Yeah, 16 shots to 5 is kind of a wild stat line here for a 3-5 victory, because the Penguins, Debbie 1 of 1 for shooting, KJ 2 of 4 for shooting with 5 saves, just keeping them in there.
Indeed, but no team calling for a server reset or a timeout, so we're going straight into game 3. And excuse me. And we got Debbie and Smurfy on the kickoff. But Rig will get the kickoff, get the follow-up, but puts a little bit wide right into KJ's loving snout from a penguin. I guess they're still called beaks, but Rig, not quite the solid touch he wanted. Will avoid the demo for the back pass, however. Absolutely beautiful, but Smurfy misstreaming off the wall. Will make this a beautiful setup from Debbie, but Smurfy reading that, able to clear it away. Debbie unable to get the demo. Will allow this Gators team to rotate smoothly. And I think Gators are in the process now of finally getting out of their half and trying to get their own offense going.
Yeah, they are. Penguins are going to get a good counter here. Misplay by Smurfy was a little odd, and yeah, Debbie just not able to get back to it fast enough on the other offensive end, which really has kind of been a thing. Debbie, maybe not the fastest player on the field, but certainly one of the more mechanical sound here, able to put the ball pretty much whenever, wherever. So if he can get to those balls a little faster, I would look to see the Penguins kind of start popping off a little bit harder, because they've had the setups. They're just playing maybe a little cautiously. Not necessarily a bad thing per se. Smurfy's going to have this in the corner. Was getting chased down by a Penguin. Plays it over the backboard. Down the side. Goes for the possible flip reset there. Did not quite get it. Rig's going to put that on, but Debbie immediately sends it the other way. Smurfy back playing on their defensive end again. Up the sideline. Foregoes the boost. Pushes it towards the net. Rig takes a shot. They're both behind the ball. Looks like Smurfy's going to get right back to it, but that was a dangerous opportunity there. They have to be very careful on some of those attacks. You do not want to have both of you stuck behind the ball with the way the Penguins have been clearing it out tonight.
Not at all. But little Rig trying to force it, and it's nice power, but KJ able to clear it out very well. Debbie now controlling this, going for the flick. Smurfy being very patient, making Debbie decide whether he wants to go high or low with it. And once he saw Debbie go low, build it up perfectly. That's going to be a great flick, a beautiful pass. I don't think Rigger was quite ready for the pass, however, and that will make it be now cleared out by Debbie. JK, LOL, Smurfy has other ideas, but KJ trying to also clear it. Also saying JK, LOL, but we'll finally get that clear, and now Gators having to rush back to defense.
Debbie had a chance to touch that ball there and backed away, and I don't know if it was because Debbie had been low on boost there for a minute. There's a big demo there by Smurfy on KJ, but the ball is rolling the other way. Debbie had a chance for an open net, and that ball just going to get away from him. Going to push this back. KJ should be back by now, but it's not going to matter. Smurfy going to open scoring in this one with 2:10 left on the clock. Just a real defensive battle here in this game number 3, but Smurfy gets to that one. KJ just a little too deep in the net going for the defensive move there. They had really good patience, but not able to polish that one off. This one's going to go to the kickoff there. Debbie and Rig on the kickoff. It goes towards the Penguins' end again. Gators are winning a lot of these kickoffs. Good play there by KJ. Going up the field. Smurfy's going to play this one off the ceiling. Debbie coming off the back wall. Pushes it down. Rig gets bumped. Debbie has an opportunity. Can he get it in? Oh, that was close. Defender was chasing him down, but the Eagles, sorry, not the Eagles, the Penguins, wronger, myself.
Well, I mean, fair enough, but Debbie was GM of the Eagles last season, so it is very fair to accidentally say that.
That's why my brain populated it for sure, not because I just completely messed up. But that's okay. Another one kickoff here by the Gators. That's a shot high by Rig. Debbie went up for it. Smurfy going to put a second one on. Debbie with another good clear there. Rig going to send this one up. Debbie with a long clear, sends it down the way. Rig tries to catch it. Debbie chasing him down. KJ's going to push up to the midfield to try to help his teammate out here. Keep the pressure on. Debbie pops it, or KJ pops it up, but Rig able to clear that one down. Debbie finding a couple scraps of boost there to push this one down and around. Gets that one, but pass it right down to Smurfy.
Oh.
KJ couldn't get it, but the goalpost. Playing as that secondary defender, doing his job. That's probably my most feared defender.
It's definitely my most feared defender. I just give up as soon as I see that net just staring at me. But KJ does it. He goes for the shot. Crossbar down will be denied, doodled. But Debbie will get the second chance this time to give this Penguins team the lead. Just under a minute remaining, Conway, and this Penguins team are fighting hard, and they're a team that I'm nervous if I play in them, and the reason why is because if I don't have a 2-3 goal lead, I'm just afraid that all of a sudden, bam, oh, now we're down.
That is what it seems to be, and I thought you were gonna say you're fearful of them because despite their 1-5 record, they are just looking fantastic here in this matchup. Pushing this one back down, keeping the pressure on. KJ's going to send that one away, give themselves a chance to rotate back. And really the crazy part about that shot that Debbie took that put them on top was Smurfy was in position. He just didn't get to the ball in time, and Debbie just stole it off his nose and said, nah, I'm taking that, and punched it right in. That one maybe hurt a little bit. Down in the last 10 seconds, that one's going to pop free in front of the net again. Debbie's going to get to it. Penguins here just trying to hold on to that ball, maintain possession, and keep it on the air, or keep it away from the Gators, and they do. Penguins are going to take a second game here in this game number 3. Yes.
Yep, that was game number 3. Penguins now on match point.
That's right. 6 shots for the Penguins, 7 shots for the Gators. A little bit less shooting this time. KJ still with the savior. 2 goals, both goals by the Penguins by Debbie, and Smurfy with the first goal there on that one. And it looks like every other shot. No, sorry, there was only one there's one by the Penguins that was on target but missed because 6 shots, 3 saves on the other side, 2 goals. That makes sense. But the 7 shots by the Gators, 4 saves, and 1 goal means that they had 2 good opportunities that just went a little wide.
Yeah, and the Gators captain saying that they want game 5 in the Twitch chat right now just goes to show that they're just playing this up for content. They're not worried. They're just giving us the action we need. But Penguins here with Debbie and KJ, 2 teammates who have been teammates or who have that history together, I should say. They are definitely not wanting to give the Gators that chance for the comeback, especially not on streams. This Penguins team is wanting to close it out here and now, but Rig, Smurfy, we've seen just how hot they can get, Conway. We've seen just how well they can play. This is anybody's game right now.
Yeah, I would agree with that. I would agree with that wholeheartedly. I'm really shocked that no games have gone to overtime. I'll hold my tongue on that because the further we go in this series, the higher chance that does happen. But Debbie pushing that on the offensive zone, not able to get to it. Smurfy with a really good pass by demo on Debbie. Rig carrying this one down. KJ's going to push that back. Smurfy can't control it. Sends it back into his own end on accident. Debbie has some speed. Smurfy carrying it. Rig able to get that one sent the other way, but that was a really dangerous opportunity there. KJ pushing this out and over away. Smurfy gets to it, but puts it in the corner. It's going to bounce down off the ceiling. Debbie gets to it, pushing down the field. Rig in net. Rig's going to get to it. KJ's going to turn on this, pop it towards the net. Not enough power on it. Smurfy trying to clear this out. KJ had a good 50 there to take it into his own corner. Going to slow this down. Rig just barely tapped that ball and sent it into the corner. Debbie pacing. A little bit of a 50 there. And able to get to it. They're going to have to be careful, though. Smurfy was pushing. Smurfy with a missed shot opportunity there. KJ sending this one, carrying it down the field. Gets it around the defender, but also pushing it just past the net. Debbie with a really good tight angle shot there, and KJ's going to follow. I almost thought that was going to go in by Debbie, but I think it just barely caught the corner of the net there, Galloway.
Indeed, a beautiful hustle shot from KJ there to open this game 4 up. Penguins, the KJ trying to lead the charge here, definitely trying to close it out. But a little bit of team bump will slow down KJ, but his teammate Debbie did get the boost. KJ throwing it on target. Debbie trying to position himself wisely, but Smurfy just outright beating him. Now with KJ trying to get back to it in time, but Smurfy controlling that ball perfectly. And I emphasize perfectly, Conway, because he wasn't careful how he touched that. KJ could have had a chance to touch that, but what a great job of controlling that, throwing that to the top corner away from KJ. Just absolutely gorgeous from Smurfy. And if you're Penguins, you have to be deathly afraid of him coming hot this game 4.
Yeah, I think so. Turning up the pressure for sure and giving it a little bit of gas, so to speak. KJ up in the air for that one. Gets met in the air. Debbie there trying to play with it, but that ball gets taken away by a Gator. Looks like it's Smurfy. He's up for it. Debbie's going to touch it, but it goes right to Rig. Sends that ball sideways. KJ speeding in on it. Gets a good shot. Smurfy can't get to it. KJ going to put the Penguins up by 1 here. 2:52 remaining. And the Penguins breaking out their tiny little claws, man. We have seen them kind of claw their way back, not giving these Gators an inch.
Indeed, they got the Mad Flappers pulled out tonight, trying to be as aggressive as they can to take advantage and show these chompy boys how it's done. But Debbie won't get beat by Smurfy, decides to stop trying to contend that. KJ will get the clear. Greg, however, is there to try to pop it back up to go for it. It's a double commit from the Gators. Smurfy realizing what's happening, getting down quickly, and a smart job or smart read by him, and then a good hustle back on defense. Greg bumping Debbie. Smurfy trying to send it, but KJ rotated back very wisely. But that's just going to be a good follow-up shot from Rig on target. And I'll kind of say it's a little bit criminal just how well this Penguins team has shut down Rig. I mean, Rig can't put some shots on target, but he's been relegated to a mostly support role because this Penguins team has just been devastating him, just forcing Smurfy to have to take most of these shots, which I don't think Rig's too upset about because he's such a great shooter, but still.
No, that can be frustrating too if it seems like you're being singled out there, but that's just the way Rocket League goes. You find something and you make it work, which is what they've been doing. Team pinch there by the Penguins, but it's going to fall in front of the net.
Oh.
And Smurfy able to fight back on it. Rig was there waiting. Rig going to get the assist there. I saw what the Penguins were trying to do, but
and so did Rig.
Read it. Yeah, Rig read it perfectly. Just popped that ball up for Smurfy to catch up there. Didn't give the Penguins a chance to rotate back. They bumped into each other a couple of times. A little bit of a Penguin miss action, but that's okay. This ball going to get turned away. Shot on.
If I didn't know you better, Conway, I would say that Rig was listening to us. Was like, you know what? He's absolutely right. They are destroying me. Time for some payback.
Hey, if anybody wants to take my advice, I don't know how valid of a choice that is, but I'll let them. I'll let them if they want to. KJ's got this ball in front of his own net. Rig behind him. He's got one defender to beat. It's going to be Smurfy back. Smurfy's going to get a good touch on that ball, but Debbie keeping it in. But Smurfy's going to drop that down. Long shot sniper. Open net for Smurfy. Gators very clearly want Game 5 here because they have not given up. They went from down 1 to up 1 in the last minute or minute 20 or so. Going right here, they're up 3-2, 51 seconds left. How bad do the Penguins want it? Do they want to finish this one off here, or are they going to give the Gators an opportunity to get back into it? And Rig putting some points on the board of their own, just finishing that one off. Pop it up, pop it over. What a beautiful play. Debbie unable to get back to it. And it's looking like the Gators, once again, just opening their mouths and eating some Penguin for a quick snack. Got to get that energy up for game number 5.
Indeed. Indeed, we know just how nutritional Penguin can be, especially with Smurfy now beating out both the Penguins in that corner and off that wall. That team bump definitely not helpful, and KJ, you can just feel the frustration as he stops right there, and man, I feel that pain. But this game 4 is not over yet. Penguins are still in this. There's still 30 seconds remaining. Plenty enough time for a comeback. Doable? Yeah, that's certainly going to be difficult. But impossible? Not at all. Not with how this KJ Debbie combo has been playing. All it just takes is them turning in for it, getting those plays. But if I'm not mistaken, Conway, to me, it seems like they're ready to go into game 5 with the mindset of what to do to stop this momentum rather than trying to salvage this game here.
Yeah, I certainly think so. To have everything kind of implode on you in that last minute is definitely frustrating from their point of view. Gators breaking through the ice a little bit and leaving the Penguins a little stranded, but they were able to get there. They are going to force that game 5, and shot count is just ridiculous right now. 13 for the Gators, 11 for the Penguins. Really shocked we haven't seen any timeouts here, though. Holy cow.
There we go.
Yep, there we go. Right as I say it, I was like, somebody's got to catch their breath, I'm sure.
And that's
that
the reason why I said it's game 5 hype too. 'Cause I had a feeling that somebody might would, especially if they got reminded. But I don't cut you out. I do want to point out the Smurfy did get into the 1,000-point Mile High Club. So congratulations to him. Rig also got on the board like you mentioned earlier. This Gators are carrying the momentum into game 5, but we've seen this song and dance 4 games now, where with the Penguins went to Gators, with the Penguins went to Gators. The momentum might be for the Gators right now, Conway, but it's certainly on them to break the trend.
Yes, if the trend continues, Penguins would take this game 5, but the Gators came on strong there at the end of that. Very strong on the end of that, and that's what I said. Just the Penguins getting like blown up right there at the end. That can't have felt good. Can't have felt good at all. But that's wild. Absolutely wild. I mean, wonder what do you think they're talking about during this timeout? I mean, there's got to be something that they're talking about.
Well, we've seen 2 games now where Smurfy has just exploded offensively. And whenever they are not on him like white on rice, he is able to create offensive plays. And of course, our team bumps and miscommunication opens it up for him some as well. So they're definitely going to be keeping an eye on how to eliminate him while also not allowing the back door to be open for Rig, who got that goal in that last game, to start exploding himself.
Yeah, especially the way we saw the way that Rig was playing. I mean, good opportunities there, good reads, and everything that they did to keep that ball together. Time up is out. Players will be joining in here for this game 5 matchup.
Time up is out, you said.
That's right. I don't English good, okay? Anywho, timeout is up. Ball gets popped back over. Penguins are going to have possession here. Pushing it down the field. I killed Galloway on accident.
I've done it before too, man. I feel you.
Nobody report me to the authorities for accidentally killing Galloway there. K9 is, or KJ, oh my gosh. KJ pushing that ball around sideways. Rig's going to put this one on net. KJ gets right back to it. Now I'm all discombobulated. It is game stats. We do need to fix it.
I have informed the streamer man that the stream did not, there we go, we're good now. Gotten it fixed. Oh, no, it's not fixed. What is going on? Oh my goodness, wow. Well, let me just explain what happened to you very briefly, even though I completely missed the, how it happened. Murphy scored. So, Gators up 1 with 4:17 remaining. There we go. Screen is now just pure white, flashbang in the screen. Maybe another refresh of the scene collection is needed. But bear with us while we're playing. Oh, there we go. We're back in it. Rig passing back to his teammates. Murphy taking it to the air with KJ meeting and intercepting it. And this Penguins team is fighting hard, but Gators is up by 1. Still up by 1, Conway.
I almost had to jump in there and go to my radio voice, but I was going to let you keep explaining things since you're the better explainer than I am at the moment. Penguins leaving the net open. Debbie able to get there. 1:30 left. Smurfy with a good shot. Debbie with a bicycle save. Woo. That was pretty crazy there. KJ was working to get that around, but can't get the clear. Smurfy with a second goal.
Indeed, it's a beautiful goal, too. Just gave enough rope to KJ to see what he would do with it, and KJ unable to respond to that ball in time to get up high enough for it, but unable to send it away will allow him to put it in. But Debbie, not taking things lying down, tries to throw it towards net. Smurfy throwing it back away and towards the other net. Rick, however, coming alive, putting the offensive pressure there with the ball into the corner off the back wall. Smurfy deciding against going in for it, might get punished, but that ball does just barely go wide, Conway. And Penguins right now cannot catch a break.
No, I really hope that one was going in for him. We've seen him fight back before. We're almost at halfway here. That ball's going to bounce down. Riggs going to get to it. Is anybody back? KJ waiting patiently for that one. Going to carry it up the front, up the middle. Gets it over Smurfy. KJ trying to get it over Rig, but can't. Good defensive play there. The ball's going to fall in front of the net. Big 50 there, but Gators are going to win it back towards the Penguin side of the house. Smurfy's there and had it. KJ had to send it down. KJ pushing up on this very slowly. That ball going to get deflected out to Debbie. Going to push it out. Smurfy finds it once again. Is that on net? Yes, it is. Smurfy with the hat trick with 2:14 left. Penguins are stumbling right now. I think we've all seen the gif of the the penguin that falls down and everybody goes, ooh.
Ooh, that was a beautiful dunk by Smurfy. And you're absolutely right. If I had to put it into another funny gif, it would be the gif of the penguin walking up next to the other penguin, then just getting the birch slapped, as I'll say. That's what the Gators is doing to this Penguins team right now. They are birch slapping to try and just carry away with the bumps, just aggression. But Penguins fighting hard, trying to get the big clears to send the ball down. And unfortunately, the big clears aren't really what they need. They need to control the ball. It's so hard to do. You're constantly getting interfered by Little Rig, who allows his teammate Smurfy to just come in there to grab their fourth goal like that. It's just a beautiful breakdown of a team by the Gators. Or breaking down of the other team by the Gators.
Yeah, it looked like they were maybe just toying with him there a little bit. The way that we seen everything go before. Rig going to get a good shot on net, and it's going to go in. Everything is coming up Gators right now in this game number 5, 5-0. 1:36 left. Penguins have to get something going. I was going to say that they've been very aggressive this matchup, and I don't think it's worked out in their favor because the more aggressive you are, the more prone you are to making some mistakes, and that's really what we've seen here. Just mistakes that are very uncommon for this Penguins team. KJ's going to get it around both of them, though. Send it back. It looks like they're going to have a chance for an open net here. And they do.
Indeed, they were needing something to start the comeback road with, and they have laid down the first bit of bricks now. Now they just got to find the mortar so they can put down another one to try to start this comeback. But Smurfy in the air already sitting to high and on target. KJ barely making the save. Rig trying to throw that in, just barely missing it. Rig going for the going for the interference, but that's a double commit. And if they're not careful, Penguins will be able to slam it home. KJ able to fight the goalpost, making it happen. And the Penguins found their mortar and put it and just banged it against the other brick, and it worked. Penguins now got 2.
I would actually argue they found the tree they needed to build the road. You know, little colonist reference there, but Smurfy sending this one back around. Both of the Penguins were up far, catching KJ and Debbie out of position here, but Debbie's back in the net. Gonna send this one out. Gotta be careful though. Riggs following. Yep, saw that coming. KJ turns it away into the corner. KJ's going to get there to it. Be patient. Wait for it. Smurfy pops it up. Debbie tries to get it clear and can't, and Rig is just going to punish that mistake. Oh, my goodness. What a hard shot there by the Gators, tricking the Penguins out of position. And they're lurking. These Gators are certainly looking to take this series, but oh, my goodness. Still a little bit of time left for the Penguins, but they have to score quick and they have to score often. This ball's going to bounce down. Smurfy has it, carrying it to the other side. Debbie's going to send that center. Gonna have to be careful because Rig's going to get there first. KJ follows it over. Good defensive play there. Debbie meets it with the roof. It's going to bounce down right to Smurfy. KJ overdrives it. Smurfy drops it out and down, and Rig is going to get there around the defense. And Gators have turned it up to 11 in this matchup.
Indeed, and honestly, I will attribute some of this is just from Penguins have to kind of, they can't abandon defense, but they're throwing cautions to win because they were down. But at this point, I mean, it's just an insurmountable lead that they're not going to come back on it. A good effort on the save right there, by the way, but they are now Barcelona'd. I don't know if I need to go to that climate by weather or voice right now, but you know what? I will take the fresh air and the I guess they got fresh air. I don't know, but the papaya, yeah, you know, some fresh fruit would be good.
Not papaya, paella. It's a rice and seafood dish.
Oh, I misheard you. Yeah, no, that's pretty good too. I will always, I would never turn down a rice and seafood. But Debbie with a beautiful banger, saying we are going down fighting. We will not just let the time go out. We want all that we can get.
Yeah, they're going to get one for the road there. 4 seconds left. At least they're making this one entertaining. It's been a hard-fought battle for everybody coming in here to this one. Right at the end, that one bounces down. KJ says, no, we're going to keep this one up in the air. Rig sends it the other way, but it is going to hit the ground. Smurfy gets MVP for this one. And oh my goodness, that was insane. And the Gators, as we said, did break the pattern there. It was Penguins, Gators, Penguins, Gators, but Gators take this one. And that was just an absolutely insane. And they had 16 shots there. 16 shots. Smurfy was 5 of 9. Rig was 3 of 7. They both had 3 assists. Smurfy only had to make 3 saves.
Indeed, they just did a fantastic job putting pressure on them. And Smurfy, once again, in the 1,000-point Mile High Club, hats off to them. But
not just barely broke it; he broke it by 200 points.
Yeah, no, he had a safety net and then some more safety space after that as well. But
yeah,
for the interest of time, to get production as much as they can to get this next one underway. There's no time for interviews. We will be heading off. We do have another match, however, coming up at 10. It is the Elite League, Gators versus Coyotes. We'll see if the big bros of the Gators can get a win for the franchise tonight. But that has been it for the 9 o'clock hour. Come back in a few short minutes.
I've got you hanging on my words. Taste so sweet even when they hurt. You wanna feel, wanna fall in love, wanna give it all up, but you don't want to lose your control. Are we playing this game? Oh, are we playing this game? Are you too afraid, or are you giving in? Let the games begin, 'cause I play to win. Are we playing this game? Cause I play to win.
Good evening, FDL, and welcome back to your third hour matchup here. I'm Conway Twitchy, and I am joined in the booth tonight by Clover. Welcome, Clover.
How's it going?
Good. We just followed up a spectacular Game 5 matchup, Gators Penguins Adept League, going right here into Elite League Coyotes Gators. This should be a good one. Elite League, always fun to watch.
Yeah, and I'm really excited about today's game because it is an elite match, and those are always good. But seeing as how our teams are lining up, this could be one way or the other.
Yeah, we've seen them kind of go those directions. Unfortunately, I don't have the stats pulled up for the team records right now, but we could. our production man working in the background to get us those stat lines to see who is still playing for. I mean, think at this point, week 7, everybody's still kind of playing for playoff option, right? Well, they're still in the fight there. But
So
I
then,
am getting everything timed out to these folks real quick. But if you have anything else to comment on, Clover, go ahead.
okay, so C lineup versus A lineup.
And if
I don't know which way this could go.
Well, we'll have to see. If you're ready, I'm ready. I can get these folks in here.
Let's do it.
So they're going to be in here. Chris with a K sighting and Slasher for the Gators. And Prosperity and Sif for the Coyotes here. Slasher's going to get that first kickoff. Sends it right to Prosperity, who's going to send it on net. Slasher trying to meet him in the air. Chris has to rotate back. Ball just wide. Good 50 there on Sif. Chris carrying it down, but Sif going to steal that off the roof of Chris's car. P2K chasing this one, going to play it off the wall. Slasher is back, trying to find positioning. He goes over Slasher. Chris is going to get position, but it doesn't matter because that ball gets touched around and sent back the other way. Slasher having a little bit of an opportunity. Not getting that one yet. Slasher playing this one in the corner. Dangerous play across the net there. You usually don't see that a lot in Origin League. That's more of a, sorry, you don't see that in Elite League. That's more of an Origin play. Slasher with a good shot. Bar down skis. They're going to open this one up 1-0, 4:10 left. Slasher taking the lead for the Gators.
Yeah, and I must say, that's a great shot there by Slasher. We're really seeing the mechanics in the beginning of this game 1. And it's kind of making me a little excited for what's to come in the rest of this series. From the Gators especially. Such an opening. We're going to see Prosperity on kickoff. Slasher's going to try and hold this one down for as long as he can, buys team some time, takes a low kick against Sif, gets the bump. Prosperity's going to try this one, but passes it out to Chris. Chris with a big miss there, passing the ball to Sif. Let's see what he does here. He's going to take it up with the little boost he has, get a reset, get it over Slasher. Chris is going to tap that one back. We're going to see a redirect from Slasher. That's a great passing play there. You love to see it here in Elite.
Yes, pushing that one up, and yeah, Slasher just gently getting that one with the tires. Oh, that was a beauty. The rest of us probably would have, like, flipped and hit that the wrong way or something, but not here in Elite League. These are the best of this group here, and Chris going to play this one off the wall. Playing it up, pushing it down the field. Slasher has it. Going to carry it down a little bit. P2K going to steal that one off the roof. Play that one off the ceiling. Ball's going to drop back down. Sif has it. Going to push it towards the net. Chris playing really good back ball defense. Prosperity's going to put it on net. Slasher meets him. But P2K with the momentum. Going to put them on the board. Coyotes just had to fight for that one.
Yeah, 100%. And that's just an unfortunate 50 there from Slasher. I mean, it's just a properly done dunk, I would say. But on this kickoff, we're going to have Slasher and Sif. Chris with a good cheat. He's going to try and put this one on net. And it's not going to be enough there from P2K to save that one. And gotta say, that's a great kickoff strategy there from the Gators.
Oh, P2K just got that ball. Did not get enough of it there. Oh, those are heartbreakers. Those hurt. You know you got it, but it just didn't deflect it enough. At least he didn't hit it with the wheels. Then it probably would have died right there in the net even more. But Sif pushing that one out with a awkward boost out there. P2K going to send this one down. Chris has it in the air. Sif pushing it down there. Chris with a good bump. Sif trying to get it around. Slasher's there to play it off the wall. Slasher pushes it back, but P2K turns on it. Good positioning there by P2K. Chris is going to get a save on that one.
No.
P2K was body blocking there for a split second.
Slasher broke a Rule 1.
Ooh.
What do we have to say about that?
Well, we all understand how those tend to go here. Chris is going to pass that towards the middle. I wouldn't be shocked if the Gators push one down and score for that. That is very much a punishable offense in Rocket League itself. But Slasher carrying it down, gets a flick over. Is that past P2K? It is, but the ball also past the net. Chris going to meet that one and side flip, puts it towards the net. It's just a little wide. Slasher there fighting both of the Coyotes in the corner. Slasher with a good shot. P2K is going to make that save, and we have 2 minutes left in this matchup here, Clover.
Yeah, and with how the Gators are looking, they're really strong on defense, just trying to keep it on their side. And is this an open net? Oh my. P2K with a good block there on, I believe it was, on Slasher, and that's just unfortunate. I'm assuming Chris was seeing that his teammate was going to be up, and he was praying to get the ball forward to him, but just couldn't. And you really hate to see those bad 50s. But we're going to see a kickoff in the in the Coyotes' possession. Not quite getting the touch P2K wants. Slasher, that's a great pass from Chris there. Flinging it off the back wall to fake out the Doomsy dish, but then we're going to see Slasher picking that one up for him. Just
Yeah, that was a
over
good
Sif's
shot.
head.
Good shot and good pass and good patience. Good patience there by Chris. Man, this is exactly what you want to see, but that one, Chris went around and demoed Sif. I wasn't sure if that was intentional or not, but I guess it was, because Slasher sent that ball forward and almost had a long, clear, open net goal. Slasher's going to meet this in the air with a good double touch there. Keeping the pressure on. Chris is going to have to turn on this. P2K is there. Slasher, oh my goodness.
Also, that kickoff is called a Spanish kickoff, for those of you who don't know. And I'm guaranteeing it was intentional.
Yeah, I have never heard of that. I've been playing Rocket League for years, so to quote my good friend Galloway, you learn something new every day. Prosperity with a little misflip there, maybe trying to go for a fake. Sif's going to get a touch here, but Slasher, going to fight that one. Chris is going to send it down. It's a 2-on-1. He pops it over. It's a floater. Chris gets that one to dunk in. That was beautiful. He just carried it down, and I was not sure which way that 2-on-1 was going to go. I thought Sif had that one, but just crazy.
Yeah, that's a perfectly timed flick as well, seeing when he was going to challenge. And especially being last man back, it's a scary position to be in. I mean, if you don't play ones, it's kind of hard to defend that.
Yes, very much so. Chris there gets it going again. Misses the touch that probably would have been another goal, but Sif carrying this one out and down. Slasher sends it the other way, almost gets it over P2K. Chris is going to get to that ball. Can't get it around Sif, though. It's going to waterfall down. Sif is going to chase that one. Somebody in the net got a hold of it. I want to say it was Slasher got a hold of it. And Sif just rotated the car. And boom, pop that in. Just incredible play there. Keeping with the ball by Sif.
Yeah, that read there was actually incredible. I'm surprised. And great play there from the Coyotes. But it's looking like with the Gators' pressure right now, they might close this out unless we can get a 0-second goal from the Coyotes. 5-4 in the Gators' favor. I'm excited. This is a great match.
Chris just got out 50'd, and that one just rotated back. Gators were sustaining pressure there, and that's unfortunately the bad part about being so far up with pressure is if that ball slips back, I mean, sometimes there's nothing you can do, but there's the kickoff. P2K is going to send that down away. Slasher trying to clear it out and can't. Good chance for a touch there. Chris is going to get that one and try to clear it down. It's going to stay floating in the air, though. P2K passes it over. Sif is there, but it's going to deflect wide. And it touches the ground. The Gators are going to hang on for game number 1 here. But really, really good play by both teams. And Coyotes were in it to the zeros on the scoreboard there.
Yeah, that was one of the closest games I've seen so far this season. And I gotta say, it's looking really close. I have no idea who's winning. I mean, obviously, The Gators are up 1, but the Coyotes were looking like they could turn it around real quick.
They're asking for a map change here, production, in the chat. I don't know if that's an option. Both teams
Both.
are asking. All right. So we're going to get that server changed out here.
They're requesting DFH Stadium. Yep, I let them know.
But man, that was just a really good matchup. The team play from both teams was crazy. I mean, they had lots of opportunities there missed by both teams. I think the Gators had an open netter that just rolled just a little bit wide, and the Coyotes had opportunities that they weren't able to get to. Lots of bumps, good physical play. Match is up, so get in there. But I don't know. Like you said, it's wide open. One bounce the other way, and we have either a tie game or the other team takes it.
Yeah, 100%. And with how it's going so far, I mean, Gators up 1. If they keep their pressure that they've been having, I believe they can take it 100%.
Yes, I think so too. It looks like we have everybody in here, so if production's ready, we will get this going. And they are already on here. They
Oh.
are rocking and rolling.
Thank you.
Good kickoff. Good kickoff here by Slasher and P2K. Sif's gonna go back and get that ball. It's up in the air, hopping around. Slasher not able to get to it. Excuse me. P2K had a shot on, but it bounced off the backboard. But that one is not gonna miss. What a rocket from the wall! Gets the aerial goal there. Chris rotated over and popped it up, and P2K just read it like a book.
Off the corner as well, I must say, that is a very good read. Especially to shoot that one straight towards their net. We're going to see a kickoff here from Sif and Slasher, going in, looking like the Gators' favor. 0 boost. What will he do? He's going to try and get this one to the side. Looks like the Coyotes are giving them a little too much time, but they do end up getting a good 50 there. We're going to see it in the Gators' corner. It's going to be stuck here for a minute. We're going to see Sif out to mid. Slasher on the back wall, clearing this one out. P2K popping this one up high. We're going to see him go up, try and get a touch. Chris with a K, with a save. Chris with a save. Hold up. We're going to see a demo there from Slasher.
He's been sitting on 0 boost for a while now. Finally gets boost, doesn't matter, ties it up. He was in that corner making all of those 50 plays and had that save where I think he had maybe like 1 pad of boost and just stuck with it and fought, got it out of there, got the boost, got the goal. Chris is going to be on the kickoff here against P2K.
That's some good defense there from the Gators, especially, I must say.
Yeah, and both Gators went for that kickoff there. So the Coyotes left a person back, but both Gators went for that. Chris is going to overdrive that. It's going to pop back out, but it's not going to matter because Slasher is there. Defender looked like he was reading that wrong, and I didn't see who was in the net. But Chris pops that out. P2K trying to turn on it. I thought he was a little bit further back, but just not able to get to that one. That's an unfortunate feeling. When you're sitting back there and you can't get back to the ball, that hurts.
Yeah, it's really heartbreaking almost. Because you're right there, and it's just like, I should have had that, you know?
Yeah,
But,
ball behind you.
Yeah. But we're going to see the Gators with a 50. The Coyotes looking low on boost. Sif's going to try and control this one to his corner. Does get the corner and the ball. We might see a play here from the Coyotes. Chris with a great 50. Prosperity. Going to take this one back. We're going to see him flip this one out. We're looking at a cross map here. Fakes out the reset. Goes for another touch out mid. Chris with a good save there to keep it away from Sif. Slasher with possession. He's going to try and flick over the first man. Doesn't quite get the flick he wants. Chris looking a little awkward in a 2v1. Slasher's there to clean it up for him, though. Gets a touch out to the Coyotes' corner. Prosperity, 0 boost, and still ends up getting back in time for the save. Slasher just insta-challing. Chris back to the corner. A lot of this game is in the corner from what I'm seeing. I mean, by the looks of it, it's just whoever gets it out of that corner, that's what it's up to. What do you think?
Yeah, and Slasher got that ball because P2K had to wait a split second for that boost to respawn. And he finally got the boost, but as he got the boost, Slasher pushed on it and was able to steal that one away. Just excellent game sense there from Slasher. Chris with a good save here as that ball drops down the middle, and Sif's going to get it. Neither of the defenders were able to get up to that one. I think it just had just a little too much speed. Chris touched it up off the wall. He kind of pre-jumped this one and just barely missed it with the nose of that Fennec.
Yeah, maybe if he was pulling a Prosperity, if he was in the Dominus, he might have had that. But we're going to see Gators in possession here. Prosperity challenging off the ceiling. Slasher's going to try and carry this one. Going for the sidewall. Can't quite get there with the boost he has, though. We're going to see another challenge from Slasher. A little high. Miss from Sif. We might see a shot here, and that's a team bump, unfortunately, by the Coyotes. Not quite getting the save they need. I mean, great play there from the Gators with their patience on low boost. I mean, that had to be planned, right?
Yeah, it's entirely possible. I mean, Sif ran out when he was going up the wall for that ball, so that's why he missed that one. And then just keeping that pressure on. The Gators have been really in every opportune position here. Good read on that 50 by Chris. Is that going to waterfall in front? Slasher couldn't get to it. Good chance for a goal there. Sif can't get that one. Finally recuperates and gets the ball back. Chris with a 50. Slasher trying to clear this one. Sif gets right back to it. Slasher's going to play this one back off the back wall. P2K was in the net, and I believe that was an Eagles moment there by Sif, dropping that one into the Coyotes net.
I believe that was also a great double tap.
It was very close from the angle that I saw. Good double tap there by Slasher.
Indeed. And like I said, the Gators' mechanics this past couple games have been pretty decent. And, you know, that's the best part about Elite League is that mechanics are everywhere. And sometimes they can overrule the game. Especially with possession and momentum. And
Yeah,
as
for
well
sure.
aggression. We're going to see a low 50 dunk there from Prosperity. He's been dunking him. He's been dunking the defenders this past couple games. I mean, it is true. Dominus does have a bigger hitbox. So who knows?
He had to do something there after he felt bad with that misflip right there in front of the net. Came back around and got that dunk. Sif's gonna win this one. Right back to the Gators side though. Chris has it, flips it around one. Can't get it around the other. It's gonna bounce down. Sif misses. P2K is gonna turn on this with low boost. Slasher was up for it. Chris trying to get back to this one. Doesn't matter. Slasher's gonna be there. And that's just good game sense and good positioning. Holy cow.
Yeah, and it's not the 50 you're looking for if you're Sif. Hitting it with your wheels, especially, it's very unfortunate. But with the boost he had, I don't think there was much else he could have done there.
No, I don't think so. P2K is going to win that one.
Another Spanish kickoff, and it does work for them this time.
I believe that it's just Lasagna Man said that you don't see them very often anymore, and Chris pulls out 2 in a match here. Just absolutely incredible to go up there and get that 3-goal lead with 1:02 left. Ball gonna die in the middle there by Slasher. Chris has it, gonna pop up. Is he gonna go for the double tap here? A little bit of a triple tap, and it passes right out to Slasher. That's gonna be an unfortunate play for the Coyotes, but the positioning here and the mechanical skill just on display for everyone here in this FDL matchup.
Yeah, and compared to last game, the Gators are really dominating right now. And I must say, Slasher's playing very well for where he's at right now. And it could be the topper. I'm not going to lie. It could be. The power of the cockroach, you know?
It could be. They are unkillable, you know, surviving a nuclear war, but that's just a good pass from Sif to P2K, getting it over the defenders, and They're going to cut that lead to 3 with 42 seconds left. And if there is any league where you could come back from 3 goals down in 42 seconds, I would say Elite probably makes that. But a little bit of a double commit there. Not going to hurt them too bad. Sif probably wants that touch back as it's going to pop back over Slasher. P2K tries to meet it in the corner, but Chris gets there, sends it downfield, 30 seconds remaining.
We're going to see a miss there from Slasher. This could be an open net. Chris is back, but he does miss, and that will be a shot from Prosperity to back up Sif. And 19 seconds left. They've already come this far, and if it's anything like last game, they definitely do have a chance here at catching up 2 goals in the last 20 seconds. We're going to see a kickoff here from Chris and from Slasher and Sif. And it will go in the Gators' favor. It's not the 50 you're looking for if you're Chris, though. Prosperity with a shot. Slasher's there to clean it up. Not the touch Chris wanted, I would assume, but he does clean it up for himself. He will have a bit of aggression here towards the Coyotes' side, and I believe that will be game 2 to the Gators. Unfortunately, not enough time to make the goal that they wanted. But that's decent momentum going into game 3, but it could be a little scary here for the Coyotes. But then again, reverse sweep is entirely possible. I'm not too sure.
Slasher was 6 of 7 on shooting for that matchup with 3 saves, 1,234 points. What a number there. And then Chris, 1 of 3, 3 assists, 4 saves. Everybody putting in the work here. Prosperity had 4 goals on 8 shots, and Stiff had 1 goal on 4 shots. They had 3 saves total for the Coyotes and 3 assists total for them. So it's actually kind of interesting because the Coyotes had 12 shots, and the Gators made 7 saves, which means that every goal by the Coyotes was, that equals all their shots. It was either a save or it was a goal. That's pretty good.
Yeah. Luckily, no more open nets for the Gators here. Or I guess technically for the Coyotes, but they're not leaving their net as open. Both teams.
No, they're not. Both teams had the even amount of saves and goals per shots taken. So we're seeing some magic here. It's happening. Did somebody join the wrong team?
I don't know what you're talking about. But
I love it.
anyways, it's kind of hard to
P2K.
control my mouse.
There you go.
But
P2K and Chris. P2K and Chris had the kickoff there. Sif's got control. Gonna try to take it on the net in the air. Not able to get there. Slasher trying to get this one over. P2K and does. Chris has an open net shot. Long shot. And Chris is gonna bang that one in for the Gators there. Slasher gets the assist. Popped it up and over, and Sif just not able to rotate back. Good play, good positioning, and good vision on the field there for the Gators.
yeah, and Gators coming off strong in this last game for them if they do win. But the Coyotes, they do not want to give up here, and they will put their best in, I would assume. Of course, This could be either a 3-0 sweep or a reverse sweep, and I'm excited to see what happens because both teams are playing like insane, and it's just so close, but yet there's just the tiniest bit of difference there, and the boost over ball there from Prosperity will leave Slasher with an open net. It's looking like we're going back to game 1 with Gators coming in an early lead. Do you think that the Coyotes can come back here?
Oh, without a doubt. I mean, they have not just let them run wild on the ball at all here. P2K going to be able to get back to that one. The kickoff there was a little wild.
Indeed it
Sif's
was.
going to get that one. Almost a good shot there, but Slasher makes the save. Slasher has to rotate back for this one. Pops it up in the air. Looks like P2K is going to chase this one and get it around just barely. Almost an own goal. Chris is carrying this one. Sif's going to get to it. Slasher's going to turn on it. Gets it over P2K. P2K fighting for it, but can't get that ball out of the air, knock it off the course, and Slasher's going to get another goal here. We're looking at 3-0 for the Gators with 3:39 left.
Yeah, and it looked like a little bit of a fake there from Slasher, acting like he was gonna go for a reset, but instead goes for the rest of the air dribble. And it's looking like another Spanish attempt from the Gators. They love these kickoffs, man. And it's really upsetting if you're the Coyotes not being able to read it. And it is really hard to read. And it will result in a goal for the Gators, kind of throwing them off a little bit.
Yeah,
Strictly
Slasher had a
due to
really
boost.
big bump there in the corner and just knocked P2K towards the net and then just dunked it right over top of him and Sif. That one, like you said, is they're getting in the heads for sure. The Spanish kickoffs, this is the first time I've ever seen one, and now we've seen, like 5 or 6 attempts in this game. P2K carrying it up. Slasher sends it the other way off the wall. Sif's going to read this one good, though. Carrying it down, trying to get it around, but can't maintain control. Chris is going to send it the other way. Slasher plays it, but it bounces off the crossbar. Chris is trying to chase. P2K's got a chance. P2K is going to put one on the board there. 2:55 left. Defender could not rotate over fast enough. And that's the best part about just continuing with the aggression there. Slasher had to go for boost.
Yeah, and we're seeing there's been a few times now where they've chosen boost over ball, but you should know by the time you're in the Elite League, that should not be the priority. You know, you don't want to give up a goal to get boost, because what are you going to do with it after it's in your net? It's a decision, and I would say it's a pretty simple one to make as well, but it's just unfortunate, assuming that you have time. But we're going to see Sif here trying to pop this one over to Prosperity. It's going to go to the Gators corner. Chris with 100 boost does choose to bang this one out because he sees Prosperity's a little too close there. We're going to see a 50 from Sif and Chris. Prosperity's going to be there to bang this one out to Sif. But now there's nobody in the midfield because this isn't trios. And that is an open net for Chris. And a little bit of toxicity here. Or wait, no. Toxicity towards himself. Giving himself the great pass. And I don't blame him. That's fair enough.
I don't know if you consider that a double commit or not, but they were both up there in that corner or in that side of the field. So maybe a little bit of a double commit there, but yeah, just did not work in their favor, especially with the way Chris has been shooting tonight. You cannot give him an opportunity. This one's back. P2K gonna fake the save and get it around Chris, but Slasher just gonna take him out of the play. That's the easiest defensive move to make is the demo. Slasher is there. P2K plays it off the wall. Slasher's going to get there as well. Double commit in the corner there by the Coyotes again. Sif's trying to push this out. Gets it around Chris. Slasher's up for this one, though. Is that one an open netter? And Slasher with a sniper shot, upper 90, gets it in there, and they take a 5-goal lead with 1:25 left. And the Gators are not letting off the gas pedal here.
100%. It's looking like they're speeding a little bit, I would say. They are just not having it. You're going to see a little bit of an odd kickoff here. Prosperity going for the delayed, but Gators going for the Spanish, trying to get the Brazil in the most cringe way possible, I would say. And we're going to see a clear out here from Sif. Chris is going to take this one back just to try and keep the Coyotes from getting any sort of play going. And Slasher staying on the ball. Or Sif was staying on that. He wants to catch up in the minute he has left. But Gators low boost. I don't know what we're going to see here. Prosperity, potential for an open net. Slasher faking the touch, going to take it to his corner. Try and just hold possession here. Sif taking this one. He's in a 1v1. We do see a demo from Slasher, and that is a great save there from Slasher to try and get him off that ball. And that's the teamwork you love to see from the Gators.
Yeah, not enough time there for P2K to get back up there to dunk that ball into the net, or not P2K, sorry, Sif, to get back up there after getting demoed. But Sif going to take a good shot here. Slasher's going to find it. I don't think the Gators are. If they get this, Brazil here, it's gonna be difficult for them because they've been doing all this Spanish. But everybody knows they do not speak Spanish in Brazil.
In fact, they do not. And it's looking like the Coyotes do hold off the Brazil, and that will be a 3-0 from the Gators.
That was just a wild matchup there. Slasher over 1,000 points again. 4 goals, 4 saves, 9 shots, 1 assist. They were just putting in the work. Gators really held on. The Coyotes were fighting for their lives out there, and man, first game was close. Second game a little closer, but this one certainly just Gators from the get-go.
Yeah. And it looks like we do have our Gators for an interview. If you would like to hit it off, Conway.
Absolutely. Welcome, Chris. Welcome, Slasher. What an absolute masterpiece of a show you dropped out here, and you taught me tonight about the Spanish kickoff. Take us through the progression from like game 1 where it was close, game 2 where it was close, and then just taking over game 3.
With game 1, I'm gonna be honest. We kind of started not throwing at the end. We were trying to get me to 1,000 points, so we were trying to let them shoot so I can get saves or get like clears, and we let them score a little bit because of it. The other ones, I don't even know.
Yeah, those ones we actually just we just trolled too hard.
We were trolling a little bit.
We got to learn how to save the ball.
I had to hit the ball once I was going on net.
It worked out really well. We do a little trolling here, but yeah, that your strategy seemed to work out, and I those, like I said, those Spanish kickoffs really seemed to kind of get under their skin and get into their head a little bit. You had to make them kind of choose, like, are they gonna do it, or are they gonna go for a regular kickoff? And then eventually we had a couple of fakes there. So what made you pull that move out tonight?
Dude, you guys gotta try this in ranked. Like if you're ever playing with someone in twos, just do a bunch of Spanishes. After a while, just start faking the Spanish. It actually works. A lot of times people like change up their kickoffs or go at it worse and get like a really dominant win and get free possession. So it's like from Spanish experience, I've learned to do that. So I called for it.
Yeah, and I gotta say, are you happy about the cringe that occurred over the series?
Oh yeah, that's when Rocket League is most fun. Is when it's stupid and clueless.
Yeah, fair enough. I mean, great work there, though. Must say, I saw a lot of good teamwork, and it looks like the comms were better than the last time I was able to cast you guys on stream.
The comps were feeling really good, especially in game 1. I just remember that one being really good.
Oh yeah, I mean that was the first series we played together. That was the first time I ever met Slasher. This time,
Yeah,
take him to the cleaners.
we were yapping a little bit.
And I mean, in that first game, did you feel any pressure going into game 2?
Not really.
Oof.
There wasn't. We were up 1-0. It's not too much pressure. If we lost, yes, I would have felt pressure. Because we won, there's none. I don't think. I don't know about Chris though.
There's always pressure when you play Prosperity 10 seasons in a row now. But I got his number this time.
Well, Conway.
Did you guys develop a strategy for playing against Prosperity there? I mean, like you said, Chris, you played him for a long time, so going into this one, you know how mechanical he can be. What did you like I said? Did you develop anything to kind of counteract him?
Basically just watching his kickoffs because man, is that the most annoying thing I've ever encountered playing against him. But Spanish always works, 100% guaranteed, but no money back.
Well, that's all I have for questions for you guys. Again, congratulations. That's probably the most mechanical showing I've ever seen on screen, and you guys did everything magnificently. So that's all I got.
Thank you.
Well done. If that's all you have, if it's fine if I close us out, up to you.
Absolutely, go ahead.
Well, all right. Let's see here. Tomorrow night, Sunday, best day. We've got Adept Colts versus Lobsters. And then at 9 p.m., we will have our Elite Griffins versus Huskies. And then at 10 p.m., we will have our Origin Monkeys versus Hydras, I believe.
I believe it's Hydras, yes.
But thank you all for joining us here on FDL for the night. We will be closing off this stream 3-0 with the Gators. And I wish you all a great night. And of course, have fun. And we will see you tomorrow at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Good night, everybody.